I'm Yossi Sharif from AKBAN. This is lesson number 34 of the Detant Niradin series. Today we will be using all of the 8 tools we learned so far, 8 out of 24. And let the movements speak for themselves. So I attach movement to the breathing cycle. So that's an easy tool to understand and to feel the effects of. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Second thing is find the natural or the automatic rhythm of the movement, and at first stage slow it down. One can also make it a lot faster. Go back, go forward. If you just happened to find this lesson by chance, you can do it even though the techniques are complicated. But I suggest that you go find the lessons that we already did and start from the beginning. Each lesson is 15 to 20 minutes long. They are short and sweet. And doing the lessons from the beginning allows you the time to meet each and every tool. In, out, in, out, in, since we strengthened our legs in the previous lesson, doing crane, okay, and doing digging, then we can use a wider stance. We don't have to, but so. And what I'm doing now is using a lot of tools, and I explain and we do together. First of all, I'm doing spirals. Slowing the movement. attaching the movement to breathing cycles. Then I'm using the eyes, moving and scanning the horizon from side to side. And then I'm using the eyes in another manner, because when I open up the hands like this and look straight forward, I have the opposite of tunnel vision. I have a world vision, okay? I have almost 160 degrees of looking and seeing my fingers and my hands. Opposite of tunnel vision. And in, out, right horizon. In, out, left horizon. In, world vision. In, out. In, out. In, out. Let's do digging. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Change direction of breathing and movement. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. using the 8 tool. In goes the breathing, out, dissipating the energy, in, out, in, out. Everything must be coordinated, in, out. And if you rush this one, immediately the breathing cycle goes out of tune with the movement. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, and I'm bringing in the energy field to the Tantien, and bring it in. And let us do a little bit more advanced version of shrink wrap, which is one hand collects imaginary energy from behind and the other hand slides so that I can feel the warmth and the tingling sensation of the hand that goes over my body from top, okay, to just below the groin area, okay? And that is a reminder that we keep all the points that we already talked about, okay, which is knees are almost always bent and the perineum is contracted, spine is straight and spiraling upward. So because I'm doing it in a wider stance, okay, when I'm doing this side, it twists my body. So always stretching this diagonal and spine is straight, spiraling upward. In, out. And I'm using voice. So again, please continue and I will explain. When we use voice, we try to generate a lower sound deep down here in the voice box. When done correctly, it creates an overtones in the pharynx, but it does not matter now, the overtones. Right now we don't want to use them. They are just like byproducts. But many times I cannot do the oh because there are people around, or I just don't feel like it. So I will use a deep humming song. And this is a great way to reach these low tones and immediately relax the breathing. So in, out. In, no tones. In. So just 2 repetitions create the effect I want, which is immediately slowing everything down and doing something with the blood pressure. And you can feel it. If you do it too long, you feel something happens to the blood pressure. I changed sides. Using voice. No bandha. Do not use, like in the temple guard, any bandha of the neck and the voice box. So this humming must be effortless. All the time pumping in energy and oxygen. One last time for me. If you cannot go all the way down, go until you can. No pressure, no rush, no showing off to ourselves or others. in, out, in, out, in, out. So tension release now. In, out, in, out, in, out. I'm checking because I know that if I'm doing something in the correct rhythm, everything goes out fine and I can look at it. And if I'm relaxing the voice box, spine is straight, knees are bent, perineum is contracted, and I'm doing and suddenly something happens in this voice box, I'm not in the correct inner position. And if there is no one around, thank you Sifu Alam, thank you Ustad Nir, thank you Shaike, and thank you guys for your attention and dedication. I'm Yossi Sharif from AKBAN. Have a fantastic day.